Hello, my name is Edgar, and today I'm going to show you how to make a sugar skull. Since we are celebrating Halloween and Day of the Dead, I think that creating sugar skulls during this time, it'll be a good idea to have some fun with the students doing some arts and crafts. However, you can also incorporate this activity with some language arts or reading activities. Here we have a diagram where we're comparing and contrasting Halloween and Day of the Dead. And also, here on the other side, we have a sequencing organizer that could be used after the students read a spooky story in the classroom. And up here we have also some coloring sheets. However, to create sugar skulls, we are going to need some ingredients. The first thing that you will need, of course, if you're making sugar skulls, you're going to need 1 cup of sugar, just pure cane sugar, single, like the most simple sugar, the sugar that you use to pour on your coffee. And also you're going to need a special powder, the meringue powder. We're going to need 1.5 teaspoon of meringue powder and 1 teaspoon of water. We will need napkins to clean around the area. We're going to need wax paper, which will be used for the students to put their sugar skull up here, and then that will be their area where they're going to be creating, putting all the all the icing, decorating their sugar skull. And we have a container over here. This container has all the icing that we were talking about, different colors, and this container has warm water, and it has warm water because the warm water will allow the icing to soften, and that will make it easier for the students to use it. And also, every icing, every tube has different tips, and every tip has different shapes. And what the shape does is that when you start decorating, the shapes will create a different aspect on the icing, so that is very important. Now we have the mix of the 1 cup of sugar, 1.5 teaspoon of meringue powder, and the water in here already. And we know that it is done when the consistency of the mix looks and feels like sand. We know that it is ready to go. It's all sandy, so we're going to start filling this mold. Now when we know that it's all full, we need to make sure we put some pressure. We're going to be putting some pressure just to keep it together. And what the meringue does, it keeps all the grains of the sugar together. So now we put some pressure. Let's remove all the extra sugar. Once it is done, we'll bring our napkin or the wax. We turn it around, and it is ready to let it dry. We need to move it When we let it dry, we need to make sure that we do it carefully. Now, after a day, we'll have the sugar skull all hard, and we'll be ready for the students to decorate it. Here, this one, we have 3 samples of the sugar skulls decorated, and that's basically it. It's simple, it's quick, and it's fun. And once again, thank you, and I hope you liked my lesson. Thank you.